Alright everybody, welcome to part 2 of Palworld. This is your boy Raider Knight, and we're going to be exploring my world once again, bro. I've done a lot in just a short amount of, well, it hasn't been that short, but I've done a lot, you know, what I've been playing or whatever. And I'm just going to kind of show you guys how far we've kind of gotten. I'm almost level 40. I didn't really play a lot this weekend, but that's just kind of where I left off. I don't remember what I was at last video. I think I was at like level 20 something. I wasn't super far in the game yet. Level 39, it kind of feels like I'm more at the late game because I've unlocked a lot more of the items. So it feels like I'm more kind of like at that late stage of the game where I'm mainly just grinding up EXP at this point, it feels like. And I thought about cheating. I did, because apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently like you can change like the world stats or whatever to like increase the EXP, but I haven't done it yet. I might do it, I don't know. But I did think about it just to speed it, because it did feel like leveling up was just taking a lot longer, and everybody's injured, bro, so it's a good sign. Join the world, everybody's injured. It's lagging a little bit. I think they're gonna be alright. I think it's just a bug, and they're gonna be uninjured pretty quickly. Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of people injured. I know that everybody in the whole thing basically injured. I mean, that's been one of like my main problems in this game is just saving up resources. This guy is still healing, bro. I left this guy. That's where I left him, bro. Who's this? Luigi. Which one is Luigi? Alright, Luigi. What is this guy doing? Grass Mambe is like, I don't even know what he's doing. So I left the, well, I didn't leave it, it's still there, but for those who remember, I had that one, I could probably kill this boss, but for those who remember, I had that one base way over here. I kind of moved it. It used to be like more right here, but I kind of moved it up here a little bit. I got another base, which is right here in like this red forest area. I remember I watched one video, and somebody called this like the second volcano. I was like, there's not a volcano here, but it's just a red forest. That's all that is. We're getting invaded, guys. Whatever will we do? I want to get my Firebird before I go down there. It's gonna be better. We could use Lord Jupiter, but I don't really prefer him. I prefer my other guy over Lord Jupiter. Yeah, everybody here is like depressed, fractured, weakened, depressed, fractured. Like, it's kind of a sad sign, you know what I'm saying? Currently, I'm rolling with the every set of armor in the game. Got the heat resistant armor, cold resistant, refined metal armor. I need to get refined cold and heat versions, but I also have some amulets I kind of keep on my inventory, some ammo. I got the legendary handgun, which is like the best weapon in the game, or at least one of them. I think the legendary assault rifle and the legendary handgun are like the two best weapons in the game, because you cannot get a legendary version of the single shot rifle yet. But if they eventually add like a way to do that, like that'll be really OP or whatever. I thought this was like a guy attacking me. Yeah, but we're gonna switch out Lord Jupiter. I got Gyarados, I got Lord Jupiter, Alpha Elephant, Master Elephant. We need to get like Sigma Elephant, and that'd probably like our game complete or whatever. Because I remember in the last video, I don't even think I had caught Alpha Elephant yet. I think I was still working towards that. But now I've kind of done a lot. And these are the bad guys down here. They always spawn in the exact same spot, and they can never get to me. See, look, they're all gonna run away, bro, one after another. My base is like in the perfect spot where like I can't even like get hurt or whatever. Oh, I didn't one-shot that guy. I didn't one-shot that guy either. Alright, he's about to get away. This guy's next. Some guys, like, get stuck in the wall. These guys are like explosions. Like, they blow up if you get close to them. But yeah, I just kind of grind up. I got all this. Ooh, we got some pal souls. That's good. Oh, these guys are still here. We got more pal souls too. So that's the end of that raid. That was a decent raid because usually we don't get pal souls from that, but we did. And then I can just ride on my mount and go right back up to the top. This area is kind of OP to build a base on, just because like they can't even get to you. And there's some ore inside of like the compound. The only problem is like the lake kind of ruins the AI. They get stuck in the lake a lot, but other than that, it's a pretty good little base. We're gonna go to sleep. This base is pretty solid. I've been trying to like improve the food supply a little bit, but it doesn't work out that well. I've noticed just baked berries is just the easiest way to do it, because it takes too long to do everything else, and it's not really worth it. We get a lot of resources just from like the mining the ore that spawns within the camp or whatever. And then over here we have some sulfur, which is kind of useful for making gunpowder, which, you know, just kind of one of the more important items you're probably going to want. And then way over here, there's some coal, which is really good for making reinforced ingots, which is like basically what you use to like make every late game weapon for the most part. So it's a pretty important item to have as well. Some bad guys over here. Surprised there's some that got over here. I think they were part of the raid, but I'm not sure. Maybe some snuck around somehow. They didn't do a lot though, but I'll kind of show you guys my team. I think I had this guy in the last video. We still have Air Jordan. He's a very good member on our team. I'm probably not going to get rid of him. I wish like I could carry like 6 or 7 guys with me, because a lot of these guys are just kind of like gimmick characters. Because I only use this guy to fly, I only use this guy as a glider. This one gives me like extra storage, and that's kind of like the only reason I keep these guys. And this guy has like 4 buildings, so like there's like a lot of gimmick characters that you only use for just their gimmick, which is kind of makes it hard to like build a proper team in this game. But we still got some good players on our team. The Firebird, aka Death, is really powerful. He whops in pretty strong. We got a lot of moves for him. He probably won't be around forever, because late game I'll eventually get like a better flying mount. As for the glider, he'll be on the team probably forever unless they ever update the game with like a new glider, because he's like the max. He's like the best glider you can get in the whole game or whatever. At least in my opinion. Some people think the squid is better. I think the eagle is a little bit better. But the eagle, he just kind of exists. I did get a decent one. So he increases my attack at least, which is better than nothing. And then Air Jordan, he's obviously the GOAT of our team. Literally. literally. So he's a really important player on our team. Quartz is not the greatest, because it has like a defense debuff, which I didn't really know about when I first picked this guy up. But the problem is I already put so much like into this character that I can't really switch out easily. I guess I probably could switch Quartz out at some point with a different one, now that I've kind of gotten like Anubis on our team. So maybe I'll eventually switch this one out for a different one, but we'll have to see. I'll keep the name, and I'll keep everything about it. I'll just switch it out and redo its souls that I gave it or whatever. But Quartz is a really good character on our team because it gives us like 100 extra carrying space, which is pretty overpowered. And it doesn't use a lot of food, doesn't do a lot. It has decent stats and a decent work speed, which doesn't matter a lot because Emperor Prada has a better work speed, but still a pretty good character on our team. As for Emperor Prada, I got really lucky because he literally like boosts our attack damage like crazy for all of our weapons. And he also has good defense, good attack. So he might be on the team for like a super long time because he like boosts all of our damage by a crazy amount. Especially when we're like going up against like, I don't know about grass guys in particular if they do good against ground type, but especially like when we go up against like water types, like he's like super useful or whatever. And yeah, I've enjoyed this game quite a bit. I know like a lot of you guys are like hesitant to pick this one up or whatever, but like if your computer can run it decent enough, I would probably get it. This game feels like it's going to be around for quite a while. Like I feel like this game is like one of the Minecraft type games that has like a lot of staying power. I feel like this game is going to be around for quite a while. People say it already died or whatever, but I don't think that's the case at all. And especially once this game gets like PvP in it, it's gonna be crazy. This might be like the easiest level 45 boss in the whole game. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like he doesn't even like damage us hardly. He don't even really feel like a proper boss. Cause I'm not even level 40 yet, and I'm soloing this guy pretty easy. I also just recently buffed like Anubis's moves or whatever. Like he's already injured, like he fell down. Like this guy's already dead or whatever. Yeah, bro, my pistol does like insane damage on this guy. Alright, we killed that guy. That gives us like more tech points or whatever. Gave us some ancient parts, some little junk. Not a lot from that guy. But it did give us a lot of EXP, which is good because we're working on getting to level 40. But yeah, this was just me kind of showing you guys that. I'm going to respawn. I'll kind of show you guys like the OG base and you can see what all I've done. Anubis is like glitching out or whatever. First, I'm going to show you guys the farming base. I don't know why they all spawned right here, but they're probably all going to be sick and dying as well, but I don't... Maybe they're not. Maybe they're okay. But this is the farming base. It's a pretty solid little place. Nothing too fancy. The wall keeps it relatively safe, and I built like a little tower here. If you watched the last video, you probably saw the old tower we had. It was kind of like this one. But yeah, this is the base. A lot of resources. Like, we're probably never going to run out of resources. I could probably like improve their beds or whatever. I might do that at some point. And then I know this base is not my main one. The main one is the one I showed you right at the start of the video. But this one is mainly just for like farming food and money. I've been putting... Well, I don't think he farms a lot of money, but a little bit. Like, if they do put money in, like, where is it going? It's like going like right here or whatever. So we don't get a lot of money from this base, but it does generate a little bit. So that is the farming base, and over here is our OG base, which I kind of moved. I tore it down and moved it, so it doesn't really look exactly the same, but this guy's like, he's like Skyrim walking. But yeah. Gotta. I've been working on the walls here. They're all gonna be stone at some point. Probably gonna get like crap tons of cash from this place because I've been just basically making this like the gold farm, I guess. Where did they put the money at? I think they put the money like in this box. Hopefully eventually this place is like the gold mine for us and gives us like a ton of money, because that would be useful. I'm gonna build like another tower here eventually, but for right now we got one gigantic tower. And this is like the tallest thing I've ever built in the game, which is pretty huge. I even put like some gargoyles at the top. Like you can build like these statues or whatever for like your pals. So like right at the top we got like 4 of them. But yeah, this is where it all started. For those who watched the first video, you'll remember like we were chilling like right here. This is where our OG base was, and now I kind of moved it over a little bit, but it's still basically the same area. And it's the base. Like we got all of our people here. Overall though, I still got some more stuff I can probably do in this game, and so I might do a part 3 at some point. I don't know. I've already climbed both mountains, and I didn't beat the frost tower yet, but I did beat the lava tower, so I've done quite a bit. And I've gotten far in this game, and I have enjoyed it a lot. Hopefully you enjoyed this little video of me touring my bases, and I will see you all for the next one. Peace.